Regina. Experience Regina. Regina. Experience Regina.
You know, I can't say I've ever experienced Regina, but I'd love to experience your vagina. Welcome to the Buncha Grifters Podcast, episode 63. 63, Experience Regina. You know what? The stars have aligned. I've always wanted to talk about this on the podcast, and finally, the woke activists did exactly what we asked for, and they brought it into mainstream media. And the people who run the Tourism of Regina thought it would be a good idea to completely rebrand their name and change it to Experience Regina based off of a 2-minute YouTube video that was made 14 years ago.
That's amazing.
It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, welcome to the Buncha Grifters Podcast. My name's Jeremy.
My name is Brett.
And yeah, we're going to talk about our goals. What was your goal last week, Brett?
Oh, I'm opening up with a quote, Jeremy. I told you this.
Okay. I thought we were going to open up with our goals and then go into the quote, but that's fine.
No, the quote, I just want to get everyone's life set straight here with this quote. All right?
Okay.
Don't read it. I'm going to read it to you. Don't read it.
Okay.
Life is going to get hard sometimes, so get the fuck up and get your shit together. You're either an ocean or a puddle. Don't be a puddle. People walk through puddles like they're nothing. Oceans fucking destroy cities. Let me repeat that one more time. Life is going to get hard sometimes, so get the fuck up and get your shit together. You're either an ocean or a puddle. Don't be a puddle. People walk through puddles like they're nothing. Oceans fucking destroy cities.
That sounded like a quote from, what was it? Fucking The Chive or something. Fucking retarded like that. That was incredible.
It's good, though.
Yeah, it's a great quote. That's fantastic. Where'd you find that? Did you scrolling through Pinterest today and you're like...
I just saw a puddle outside today, and I was like, I don't want to be a puddle. I want to be an ocean.
You walked right through it.
Exactly.
What did you Google search to find something like that? Did you search
quotes about shit
cities?
Because we're going to be talking about one today, and it only makes sense that we talk about shit cities.
Whoa. I don't think Regina's a shit city.
State? City. Dude.
No.
I've been there.
Have you been there? Oh, okay.
Many times, yes. I can
you've been
say
there
that. I lived an
times.
hour and a half away from it, and I was there quite often. I can tell you one thing. I fucking hated it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, that's fine. You actually have something to say about it.
It's dark and gloomy there. I don't like it. Anywho, let's get into our goals, and then we will talk about the fucking crazy stuff going on in Regina, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, the absolutely bonkers things that are going on. Okay, yeah. What'd you do last week?
Okay,
Yeah.
so my goal last week was to get a frame for my degree, which I acquired through school. Got it. It's all framed up. I haven't hung it up yet, but mission accomplished.
Framed. It is framed.
Mission accomplished.
Sitting in the same spot, framed.
Same fraud. I just haven't. I'm trying to decide on where I want to put it. You know,
That's fine.
Where it's coming down to. What was your goal last week?
My goal: go to the gym. I'm glad you brought it down from 5 to 3. I went 3 times this week.
Did you go last night?
But yeah, I did go.
Fuck! I heard you leave the house. I was like, oh, he's getting in the last minute.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so it's been good. I haven't
good.
really been following a push-pull leg or anything, so I need to.
You need to get some more structure within.
Yeah,
your fitness.
I do because I've just been kind of going and just doing whatever I want.
I can. We could sit down. I can help you do that.
Yeah, I know, and like I have this app that I could realistically just spend 2 hours and put all of it in the app, and then I would just follow it. Right. So
What's that app called? Ladder.
Caliber.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard of one called Ladder.
There's a bunch of them out there now,
Yeah.
right? But I don't know. I like this one. It's free. It's whatever. I mean, it keeps trying to get me to buy a fucking...
Why would they make you pay?
Well, they keep wanting me to buy a one-on-one coaching thing, and it's like, I understand that coaching can be beneficial, you know? But I mean, like, really what it comes down to is just go to the gym. Like,
Just got to go in there, do it. Honestly, the best way to do it is just to learn and, make mistakes, accomplish stuff. It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Not hurting myself, but still, yeah, it's good. Like,
That's good.
It feels good to go.
That's good. All right, well, let's get into next week. So for me, my goal this week, I stopped by my phone provider yesterday to find out they have a deal going on for the rest of next week on upgrades on phones. So I'm going to go and upgrade my phone because this thing is fucking shattered.
Nice.
It pisses me off.
Yeah.
I think it's only going to be like $40 a month. And that's so doable for me.
Nice. Get like a new iPhone.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the 14 or something like that. How about you? What are you going to do next this upcoming week?
Yeah, this upcoming week.
What is this week of? This will be week of March 27th.
I've got some training shifts that I'm going to be doing, so that I just got a little bit of memorization.
You gotta memorize the menu.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just
I like that.
learn the beers, memorize the beers or something like that. So
Memorize the beers.
I've
the beers or the food too.
Well, the food I already kind of know. I've been doing the food, so it's just the beer I need.
I guess all right.
Right, and what and the specials. So
what's been the weirdest request you've been asked? I guess you haven't been really serving too.
Well,
too
no,
much,
but people will just fucking. You know what the weirdest one is, which I kind of have agreed with. We have a type of wing at work that's like called Blue Moon. It's just ranch or it's blue cheese.
You talked about this actually. It's good though, right?
It's blue cheese and ranch mixed together. It's blue cheese and hot sauce mixed together. So it's a great little
good
mix.
combo.
It's a great combo. But a dude asked for a side of sour cream with it.
Yeah.
So he's dipping his sour cream
Maybe
in.
that's good.
But then like we were kind of talking in the past year, a couple of girls were talking, and I'm just like, that could be good though. Like I like sour cream. I enjoy sour cream. And sure enough, we got an order of Blue Moon, and we had some sour cream with it. It was really fucking good.
That's just the mechanics of life, man.
Yeah. So I mean, it's the same thing. You kind of learn things when you're working in a restaurant. When I worked at Boston Pizza when I was younger, I remember this one dude. He would always get limes in his records red, and it changed my life.
I think I heard about that before.
Yeah, it was my thing. Like I loved doing it. After that, I always put limes in my records red. I loved it.
Well.
Yeah, so that's
there you go, guys. Have sour cream with your wings.
Have sour cream with your wings.
Really
Give it a shot. You know, why not?
Should we dive into this?
Yeah, let's dive into it.
All right, guys. So our biggest topic of today that we're going to talk about is how Regina's tourism department, whatever the fuck you want to call it, switched their name from Tourism Regina to Experience Regina, and there is a lot going on here. People are outraged by this.
The launch includes two slogans: "Show us your Regina" and "The city that rhymes with fun." Now, okay, the city that rhymes with fun, that's fucking hilarious because it rhymes with vagina.
Vagina is fun.
That's fun.
It's fun.
Sexualizing the city, sure, I can get that one. I can get the city that rhymes with fun, but they literally have said, "Show us your Regina." What is this?
Show us your Regina.
I didn't see that one when I read this article. I did not realize that they. What the fuck? That is a fucking really stupid move on their part.
I'm just going to read this part so that everyone can get this all in one piece here. So last week, it's probably 2 weeks ago now from when this article came out, Tourism Regina rebranded to Experience Regina. The launch included two slogans: "Show us your Regina" and "The city that rhymes with fun." That drew a lot of criticism online for sexualizing the city.
But now, I guess... I don't know. I mean, now I'm kind of doubling back. Like, hashtag show your Regina.
But now I want to go there.
Show your Regina. Like,
yeah, show us your Regina.
You live in Regina. Show us what your Regina looks like.
Hey, guys, send us pictures. Hashtag show your Regina.
Yeah, show us your Regina. No, this is actually, you know what? I think people need to just calm the fuck down. And even the mayor has said,
Yeah, the mayor,
like,
Sandra Masters, she says, these slogans were sexist and wrong. They hurt and impacted people.
She said that?
Masters told reporters Wednesday evening, it's just bad for the city.
I don't know. I think
it's good. I think it's good because that city has nothing to offer. No, so I think this is good.
When's the last time you even heard or even thought of Regina? I haven't.
The last time I thought of it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
2008 when you were there last?
No, I've been there much. I've probably been there a year ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, like my town, you have to go through Regina if you're going to go there.
Sure.
Well, I'm just thinking back to when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
When I first heard of the city Regina, I was very confused. I was questioning what my parents were telling me. Is there a city called Vagina? I just couldn't get the R.
Right.
I couldn't comprehend that at the time, and
it's definitely a double take when you're a kid. You're just really like,
and when you're a kid, you think it's funny. You're like,
Regina?
We're going to the Vagina. We're going to Vagina today.
Yeah. It's true.
What did you think when you first heard it? When you were a kid?
I mean, thought it was fake for sure. But I mean, Regina, vagina. What are you gonna do? Like, you're not gonna not figure that out? I don't know. But I don't know. I think we need a little bit more of this. We need more people just giving her, you know? Yeah. And whoever was the one who's like pushed, like, let's just fucking do Experience Regina. Like, I love it. I actually love it. I think it's hilarious.
It's tough. And I don't know what's going to happen from this. I don't know if they're going to switch back or just rock and roll with it.
There's no way they
Get
stick
this.
with it.
It costed $30,000 to rebrand to Experience Regina.
and
I love that.
About 16% of their budget for the year. So that's a big chunk of money for Regina. I
think this is the big amount. I think this is a little fun thing we can do here. So a lot of other cities have slogans.
Yeah.
Let's use Regina now for some of these slogans. Like Las Vegas. What happens in Regina stays in Regina.
What happens in her vagina stays in her vagina.
Exactly. Regina, the city that never sleeps.
Maybe. Yeah.
Regina, the sweetest place on earth.
Is that what keep Austin weird?
Regina.
Keep Austin.
Keep
Regina vagina.
Keep Regina weird.
Cleveland rocks. Jesus Christ, these suck. These are fucking stupid.
Oh, and there's some good ones.
Bellevue, city in a park. Shut the fuck up. I hate these. Lobster capital of the world. Rockland, Massachusetts. What's that?
Regina, the most happening place on earth.
Freeland, Pennsylvania. Freeland, PA. I've never heard of that one ever in my life.
Must be a town. Oh, Regina, the best town on earth.
Okay. What the fuck?
Regina, where the best begins.
Again, Glendive, man. These are this is what these places think they're actually called.
I'd rather be in Regina. It's got it.
I'd rather be in Regina. It's got it. That's a good one.
Regina, whatever it takes. Regina, get into it. That's Rockville.
That's fucking hilarious. Regina, a better way to live.
Regina, the city of bright tomorrows. Yeah, better way to live. That's actually a good one. Regina, more than you imagined.
Boring. Visit Regina. Your partner. Regina. It's Regina. Aha! Regina.
You're not dreaming. You're in Regina.
You're not dreaming. You're in Regina. So what? I love that. It's like, the brass rail. Does anybody in Regina, does the brass rail still exist?
I remember us talking about that in one of our very first episodes. The brass rail tipping toonies at the strippers.
Yep, throwing Toonie Tuesdays.
Regina. Or the coldest spot in Regina. I don't like that one. Oh, Regina, the truck capital of the world. Probably is.
Lots of trucks plowing through Regina.
What else do we got here? That's it. I don't know if you guys know of any other city slogans or town slogans that, maybe you live in a weird town with a weird slogan.
I just think it's
Regina in it.
I think it's just funny that, like, first of all, they did it in the first place, but second of all, like, there's now being like people upset about it. It's just like, do you not know what social media is nowadays? Like, no, but seriously, right? Seriously. Like, when it comes to comedy, there's this weird line now that comedy is somehow inherently just wrong and bad. Because if something's funny, but it offends anyone, it's not funny anymore. It's just offensive. And it's like, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
And then there's the flip side where it's just like, I don't know, you've got to think for a second.
Oh man.
That maybe people just haven't heard of this before, and like you're gonna get upset about it. It just doesn't make any sense.
Here, look at this. Mick Jagger, the English singer.
Yeah.
There was a quote here in this article from him. I think when Mick Jagger said the city that rhymes with fun back in the mid-2000s, he meant to imply that the women's bodies are to be celebrated. I think the problem is that it's degenerating when it's put on a website associated with the city of Regina. Does he like Regina?
Not degenerating.
Or
degenerating. Wait, what?
Denigrating?
Denigrating?
I've never heard of that word before.
Yeah, again, okay, this is where I was going with my point before. Instagram, like, that runs off of girls dressing very scantily and, not wearing anything.
Well, if you're going to the clubs in Regina in the middle of winter, it's cold.
But also like I've deleted Snapchat, but like Snapchat literally runs off of thirst trapping. Yeah. Like their stories are all just thirst traps.
I had to get rid of my
What's wrong with just like, it's a thirst trap. They're thirst trapping people with this. It's funny.
It's good.
It's fucking funny. And it's like, do you not understand that this is how everything else works? Like, you're over sexualizing a city. Shut the fuck up. Like, what do you mean? I don't know. It just seems so with the times. In my opinion, I don't know. It's like, get with it. Like, yeah, of course they're gonna fucking sexualize it. Why not? It's funny. It goes both ways. It's sexualizing and it's funny. It's doing both. And all it's done is just brought more fucking potential to Regina.
Exactly. I think people will go to Regina just because of this, like, this outrageous change of...
I wouldn't be caught dead in the fucking city myself, but no, Regina's beautiful. It seems like a nice place. I want to go.
If you go in the middle of summer, that's probably the best time to go.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's cold as fuck there.
We might have to make a road trip out to Regina. Maybe not road trip.
Well, if we're doing that, you're coming to see the family.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Jeez, you're going to be in for something.
Saskatchewan trip. Remember this guy colored his cock green? Yeah, I live with him.
All right, should we get into the next thing? Speaking about cocks.
The LLC. This is... Okay, no. Okay, no.
Let's be very serious about this.
Don't say anything yet. Don't say anything yet. Okay. There's a point in your life at the age of 22, 23, 24.
For males.
For males. Well, women too.
I guess so.
I mean, look at India, right? They do it. It's really fucked. If you look at it, if you look at the science, okay, wait. If you look at the science, you'd know you're fucking retarded. Okay, let's take it back. There might be a point in your life that you've had, a couple sexual partners, and maybe they've made comments on some of your little extra bits around your cock. Some call it the foreskin.
The foreskin.
I call it my turtleneck personally.
The 4Z.
But yeah, your built-in condom. Some people have the idea to snip that off because they are so self-conscious about themselves that they need to meet the norm of porn standards, because that's all you're doing. That's all you're fucking doing.
You see these big like dicks on porn or whatnot, and they don't have foreskins. And you've been, why doesn't mine look like that?
And you've been tricked into thinking that that's necessary to do.
It's truly sad. It really is.
It really is sad.
Love your bodies, you guys. Come on.
Because, and also to the people that have children and to the people who are going to birth children at one day in their lives, who are you to snip a dude's dick off? Like, what are you doing, you weirdo? I remember getting into conversations with like idiots that I used to know. He's a little blonde guy who lives in Kelowna, BC.
I understand.
You know who I'm talking about. And he always said like, no, but it looks better. And it like, why would you not? And it's just like, yeah, well, that's what your fucking dad and your mom,
mutilating
your vapid
yourself.
Parents have obviously endowed upon you, which is just ridiculous considering if you look this up, how important is your foreskin? For sex, it's extremely important because you don't feel like 90% of sex if you take your foreskin off.
All right. The functions of the foreskin include protecting the head of the penis and contributing to sexual sensations, while recent research suggests that circumcision may bring some medical benefits. Some doctors believe these are too small to justify your surgery.
Like, okay, maybe medical benefits to somebody who lives in fucking Ghana, but like if you live in Western civilization where you can shower more than twice a week, like you're fucking fine.
I think, that's just what it is, right? Like if you don't take care of it, obviously, you can get like urinary tract infections.
Less risk of urinary tract infection. It's just like, yeah, okay, clean your cocks, you fucking weirdos. Anyways.
Protection against penile cancer.
Whatever.
Don't want that.
No, of course you don't. All I'm saying is I'm just grateful that my parents weren't like when the doctor's like, "Hey, we got the scissors. You want to cut his dick off?" They're like, "No, sir, thank you. We wouldn't like to do that." And that's somehow going against the norm. It's like,
dude, I remember talking to my grandma about this because like I remember my one cousin was circumcised and I wasn't. I thought I was weird, right? She's like, listen. She like sits me down. She's like, listen. One of my sexual partners back in the day told me that when you have sex with foreskin, it's like taking a Band-Aid off and blowing on it. It feels that good.
Yeah.
He's not lying.
Your grandma told you this?
And I was young.
Yikes. They do it different in Saskatoon. Fucking out in the booners.
If you met my grandma, you would be stuck at the table talking to her for 5 hours.
I love it.
I know you would.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd have some things to say.
Yeah.
I love that. It's just,
We know someone.
We know a friend of ours who's part of the LLC.
The late life circumcision.
Yeah, crew. And
True.
we judge him. We judge him quite fondly, to be completely honest. Again, if your dick's been snipped, sucks to suck. You were mutilated as a child. Get over it. It's weird. Like, where are the fucking dudes activating? Like, where are the activists for that?
Maybe some guys like it though, because they feel like it's normal.
Well, of course they're gonna say that, right? But like, you were mutilated as a child.
What do you think they do with that extra piece of skin?
They eat it.
The doctors?
They throw it to the nurses, and the nurses like they fight for it.
Yikes. Just nibbling on it.
I would assume they send it home. Yeah, because people eat the placenta, right?
Do you think they package up, ship it on the black market? Little baby foreskins?
Oh, little baby foreskins, right?
Maybe there's lots of like good stem cells in there and stuff. And
that's the thing. Like when you do it
people
as
younger.
When you do it as like a baby, like a newborn, like literally hours old child, it's kind of interesting to think about. It's not that much skin,
Probably
but if you do it late life circumcision, you're cutting off a lot of skin.
Yeah,
I don't even know where they would cut. Like this is the thing that I don't even understand. Do they go all the way down to the shaft and then take all of it off?
I think so.
Oh my God.
Right? Would that make sense?
That's so strange. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. Like, are girls' labes getting snipped? Aren't we snipping girls' labes so that it's easier penetration? What are we doing? It's a double standard, I think. Men get mutilated as a child, and women don't nearly as much. They get mutilated later on in life with makeup.
I mean, I guess it depends on the culture and the religion you come from too, right?
Well, I guess. Beliefs. I mean, yeah, you're right.
But I mean, late life circumcision, I think that just comes down to personal choice and preference.
Personal delusion. Again, if you're thinking about doing it, don't. If you're thinking about doing it, why are you thinking about doing it?
Some 4Gs don't pull back all the way. And I think if you get lots of infections, like you have a really hard time cleaning it, maybe then that should be the only time you should really look into it, possibly, if it causes you a lot of pain and,
It's your foreskin on your dick.
I know,
don't get filled with...
It would just, like, okay, say this. You have a foreskin that doesn't pull back all the way. You're getting, where was this one thing I searched up? Where did it go? You get lots of urinary tract infections. It's always getting infected because you can't get in there enough to clean it.
Really? That's strange.
I think that would be...
You have to have a massive hog if that's the case, right? Like your foreskin...
Some people's foreskin doesn't pull back all the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that would be maybe that's what Buddy had. Maybe it just like didn't pull back all the way. Because like for you and I, when we pull it back, it looks like a normal dick.
Yeah, there's a dick there.
Like a normal.
Yeah. Well, no, again, like there's two parts to a dick, and if you take one of the parts off, it's not a normal dick. That's what I'm saying.
I see what you mean.
And again, it's not these guys' fault. It's not a lot of the guys' fault. It's also much bigger in like the States. I don't know why people are doing it. I don't understand. Maybe I can imagine that because dads are like, well, I had mine cut off, so I want my son's to be cut off.
Like, I don't want my son getting made fun of in school.
Yeah, like what is stupid? Like, oh, haha, you have a foreskin. And also, like, if you're a girl and like you're making fun of a dude for having a foreskin, it's just like you're fucking raised improperly.
Yeah, I know exactly. I hate that shit. Don't do that. Yeah, that's not good.
I don't know. It's like, it's like, oh yeah, sorry, my parents have some fucking respect for me. Again, I can't get behind it. I would never understand why you would want to snip your kid's dick off.
I want to see the stats on this.
I mean, how are you going to see the stats?
How much do foreskins sell for?
I've never had an
Oh my God,
I'm cutting my dick off.
Tinari estimated that a single male foreskin can be worth upwards of $100,000. He argued that men who are circumcised have the right to the revenue made off of the resale of their foreskin. What? What's it used for?
Wait, so you're telling me that there's a foreskin trafficking kind of conspiracy going on?
What is going on? Foreskins removed during hospital circumcision are sometimes sold to biotech labs, since young skin is ideal for researching skin for burn vitamins, insulin manufacture, and also the making of skin cream for ladies. Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
You girls are rubbing foreskin on your face. You fucking weirdos.
Oh my god! What
Like-
the fuck?
I thought drinking the blood of scared children was weird, but this is fucking next level. Oh my god.
Jesus, man.
Rates vary. Oh yeah, what's the most circumcised country?
So rates vary widely from over 90% in Israel and many Muslim majority countries, 86.3% in South Korea to 80% in the United States, 58% in
Under
Australia.
1% in Japan?
They cut it off.
They farm that shit.
But they have lots of research going on there, I bet.
I bet they do. Wait, 1% of Japan is fucking uncircumcised?
I guess so.
Oh my god.
Do celebrities use baby
Oh,
foreskin?
we're getting through a fucking
The
rabbit
procedure, popular in Hollywood celebrity circles, injects cells from a baby's foreskin, specifically in South Korean baby's foreskin, into the face. Sandra Bullock and Kate Blanchett are big fans.
hole. Are big fans. They're big fans of baby foreskin.
Oh, dude,
Specifically South Korean.
oh my god.
We got to do this. I should get some foreskin in me.
Does it make you younger? It must. Because it says that the young cells.
See, this is the thing. Double standard. What if
man.
fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson came out and said, "Yeah, I love rubbing cut off labes on my face." Like, can you imagine the backlash you would get? Sandra Bullock's out here like, "Oh, I injected in my face. It's fantastic."
We need to make a push here, boys. If you have a foreskin, you need to protect this fucking thing because it is worth a lot of money.
You've heard of Protector
it's
Parks? It's time for Protector Foreskins.
Protect your foresies, boys.
Yeah, and pass it down to generation after generation. We cannot be. I'm still blown away that under 1% of Japan is circumcised.
Oh my god, dude. I've
bring
never thought of this.
You bring your dick over to Japan, and the girls are going to be like, "Whoa, this is crazy."
Oh my god.
Why'd you add this? Why did you add a sleeve to your dick? And it's like, no, ladies. This is the real deal.
This is the real deal. So it's used for is it used for aging and right?
It's got to be.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
shit.
it's like adrenochrome, right?
It would be.
Adrenochrome's like
Because you get that
blood.
from kids when you scare the kids, right?
It's adrenalized blood from kids, which Monsters Inc.
What is
Monsters, Inc.
what is the oldest a boy can be circumcised? That doesn't really matter.
Any age.
Yeah.
Ugh, God.
Fuck me.
Why do they do it on a baby? Is it, like, why do they do that to the baby? Because you can't really.
You wouldn't even feel it when you're.
Oh,
that
you
age.
feel it
when you're like
You're
sure
just
at that.
conscious. You're not conscious. You're
Yeah.
like a little baby bird. You
Like
don't
my one cousin's circumcised, and I remember asking him. He's like, he can't remember, but he just like kind of has a thought in his mind of like that it was painful though.
Well, yeah, because they probably don't sedate you.
Probably not. They just drink.
They get one of those like like a cork opener for a bottle,
Yeah.
like a wine. Like there's the metal bits in the back. They just take that and they go. And they,
Ugh. Oh, here we go.
It's a bloody affair.
Do boys get teased for being uncircumcised? Of the subjects, 10% were teased about their penile appearance, and 47% reported witnessing someone else being teased. The most common characteristic singled out was penile size. However, having an uncircumcised penis or a strange penile appearance accounted for 33% of the witnessed penile
Okay,
teasing.
again, having an uncircumcised penis or strange. You mean the ones that had their fucking skin chopped off, right? Like, again, whoever's writing this is just full of shit. Like, when you think about it, I personally never had any issues with having an uncircumcised dick. Like, I don't know, like hockey, never had any issues with that. I don't know. It was never something that's like, oh wow, you're circumcised or you're uncircumcised.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I like, this is the bias in my opinion. If I fucking go to your house and we're having drinks and we're chatting and then our dicks come out and we're saying, oh, I see you're circumcised, I'm going to think of you differently. I'm going to think that your parents love you less, that you're not appreciated as a human being, and that you were fucking mutilated at a young age. No, it's fucking disgusting to think that that's what they said there. If you had a strange dick, your dick's exactly how God intended it to be. That's so strange. God damn it. I think that some of these people call themselves Christians too. It's like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
That pisses me off.
Should we leave it there?
Yeah, we'll leave it there. Fuck
Learn
you.
something new every day though, eh? Holy fuck. I didn't know about this.
What about my hate for circumcised individuals?
No, just the aging and the use of the baby's foreskins for research and stuff, man. I hope you guys learned something new too, because I had no idea. Didn't go down this rabbit hole before. So, guys, we're gonna play a game called Shit Happens. We play this every episode. It's how we end our episodes. Jeremy and I each have a card here, and oh dear, and basically, we're gonna come up with a story, a scenario to make the card sound a lot worse than it is, and then we have to guess on a scale of 0 to 100 on how bad the card is. Whoever's closest to their number wins.
Shit happens.
Shit happens, guys. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So we're on our way to Regina. We're making a little trip to Regina. We got on the plane.
Wait, we're gonna experience Regina?
We're experiencing Regina. We
Nice.
thought, you know what? We've had a podcast discussing it. Let's go experience it for ourselves. We get to Regina and we're enjoying the amenities. We're staying at the nicest hotel in town, the Best Western. The Ramada Inn.
Ramada Super 8 Motel.
It's Super 8 Motel. Has a slide. Pretty
slide,
dope,
guys.
Pretty dope. It goes outside, you know. It goes
Ooh, I like
outside.
those.
Ones are so cool. God, what a fun little thing to see. So yeah, we're at the Ramada and we've checked in, we're enjoying ourselves. And you know, we're like, oh, you know, I think we go out, we have a night on the town. We're hanging out with the mayor.
Oh, of course, as we are. Sandra Masters.
Sandra Masters, she says, hey, boys, I'll show you around Regina. You can experience my vagina later. So we take out Masters, and she shows us around town. She says, you guys know the rail? And I'm like, of course I know the rail. So we go to the brass rail. It's Tuesday, so we're hocking toonies and just
Toonie
putting
Tuesdays.
back $3 Coronas. It's a great time. We're enjoying ourselves. The ladies are loving it. There's no one else in there.
Really?
No. It's packed. Pardon me. I retract that.
sorry.
It's packed, right?
It's a busy
It's a
night.
busy Tuesdays are the busiest night.
Oh, as it should be.
Right. And we're enjoying ourselves. And you know, a couple drinks were had, a couple whippets were done. You know, we were just absolutely zooted off our rockers. We've thrown a whole fucking roll of toonies at the girls. Like we're
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to come with a roll.
yeah, you come with your own roll, maybe two, right? And anyways, we're just about to go upstairs, and we go upstairs because there's a little private bar. We're having a little
Nice.
conversation with some businessmen. There's some guys who pulled us aside and said, "Hey, we like what you do. We like what you got going on here. Let's go have a conversation." We're having a conversation with them. We have the conversation, goes really well, fantastic conversation. But as we're coming down, to go back down into the club, you fall down a flight of stairs. That's the card.
Falling down a flight of stairs would suck.
It's really, I've done it. It's not fun.
It comes down to like what kind of staircase is this though, right? Metal, wood, concrete. How big is it?
Location, is it sticky, gross
Oh.
club floor? Because think of that.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
A lot of piss on the ground.
Piss, shit, and farts.
Piss, shit, and farts, baby. Here, I'm gonna-
PSF.
PSF. If you guys don't know already, we're good at making acronyms for
I
stuff.
love the acronyms.
Oh man, what do I go for? 35.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ready for your card?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So after I fall down this flight of stairs and we come back to Victoria, we actually get invited out a month later to come back to Regina to experience it. And
Experience 2.0.
yeah, actually, it's a year from that incident, right?
Okay.
So as soon as we got back to Victoria, you actually met someone.
Okay.
You met the love of your life. You got married
In
literally.
Regina.
Yeah, when we were there last, you've met someone. She came back with us.
Right.
You actually ended up marrying her.
Yeah, she was literally homeless.
You married her right as soon as we got back. Like, you've only known her for a week. You got married.
Okay.
And but then a year later, we end up coming back to Regina.
Right.
Because that's where the wedding's going to take place.
Of course. Why wouldn't it?
Obviously.
Of course it is.
Yeah. And so we head down to the Mosaic Stadium because that's where the wedding's going to be held. Obviously, we're inviting all of our fans. They're going to sit on the stadium.
Yeah.
And as the wedding's starting, she's walking down the field towards you, right? All of a sudden, there's this guy to the side. He runs into the to the altar, and he's like, "No, stop! I love this woman," right? And he's naked, and you see he's circumcised.
Fuck.
So you end up finding out that your wife has been having an affair with this circumcised man.
Jesus Christ.
Who ended up actually having a circumcision later on in life. We find out after the fact.
Gross.
And yeah, that's your card. Spouse has a year-long affair. So yeah, she's been just fucking him ever since you guys literally met and have been gotten married and stuff. She's been just fucking this this LLC.
81.
81?
Yeah.
It was 86.
Okay.
What was mine?
22.5.
Damn. I was thinking if I should go lower or not.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in to the Buncha Grifters Podcast, episode 62, Experience Regina. We hope you learned something with us.
Keep your skin. Keep your skin. Keep your skin.
Yeah.
And your babies too.
And your babies too. Foreskin's worth a lot. And go experience Regina. That's all we got.
Can I end on a joke?
Sure.
You know, men are mutilated as children. And I think we go one step further. I say we castrate all men the second they're born. We snip their cocks, give them a nice little, what are those things called? A vasectomy. Vasectomy at birth. You know why? Men shouldn't be allowed to breed. I don't think men should have the absolute option to have sex and to breed whenever they want to. You know what else I think?
What do you think?
Women shouldn't be able to drive. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
See you, fuckers.